What's up, internet? So I'm back at one of my good spots, one of my old spots. I got something I could bury. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I hope we do. Um, I had a crazy synchronicity. I went in to get a pizza, and they were listening to some bomb music that's talking to me, and I'm like, "Who is this?" And he's like, "Clam Casino," and I was like, "Clam Casino." Yeah, apparently he has like 8.6 million followers. My birthday is 1986, right? So I was like, oh. I really liked the girl they had there last time. This girl I didn't like so much. She was like a lot darker with huge, fierce eyebrows, which I'm not really into. The last one was like petite and gorgeous. I loved her. But anyway, there were a bunch of disabled people there. Remember that time I said I went out and all these old people were out? This time it was a bunch of disabled people. There was this one dude who was like, his eyes were going like this, and he was like chewing the ear, and but his caretaker was patting him down, was giving him like a pat job, and I was like, God, that looks good. He loved it. It's just like they like pat his body. They just like tap him up and down, the way to soothe him. I was like, that looks good. I wanted that. Um, and then there was this dude outside when I was thinking about Clam Casino. I was like, that's weird. Because I was listening to like a money track. It's a money track with like no women in it. Because I used to listen, as you know, like girlfriend shit, and I dropped that because I was like, come on, I suck. I'm never gonna get a girlfriend. I'm not that type. And but I was like, I can go for money though. And yeah, it was like this dude was standing at the sign. He had like a blind guy feeler, but he was giving me the weirdest smile. I could tell he was thinking something. So yeah, that was the synchronicity this morning, was Clam Casino. Um, this annoying ass dog was barking all morning since 9. I slept like shit. I don't really sleep good in fucking hotels. I'm thinking about dropping my like 2 hotels a month strategy for getting a Planet Fitness membership. Yeah, so I can just walk in and use their showers. I can use their showers. If I could stretch my 2 weeks to 90 days, I could do that for free. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get like a Planet Fitness membership and just turn one of my you know, go to town days into a shower and then just live in my car full time. Because like that hotel, I was able to wash my clothes. It wasn't bad. The bathroom wasn't bad, but it was like the shower was pretty good. But yeah, I'm paying $50 just to be able to sleep in some bed. It was clean. It smelled clean. I did my third necklace. Yeah, it's a Amazonite clear quartz, aventurine clear quartz, and I got a really good clear quartz. I got like 100 pieces for a great price, and not all the pieces are crystal perfect. Some of them have like the natural quartz inclusions, but yeah, some of them are just totally clear, like they're perfectly clear quartz. So that's the problem with doing something that's like too perfect, is people question if it's real. That's how I did it with the kyanite. I'm sure some of those other kyanites were real and good, but I picked a kyanite that had more like rough inclusions and then kyanite flavor to it. So yeah. But yeah, that was interesting. Clam Casino with my freaking birth date. And I was like, oh shit. So I'm manifesting money. Yeah, I listened to the I Have a New Girlfriend tracks for years and years and years. And just because, and I was like, I started snowballing it, where it's like I went to every store I'd go to was packed with chicks that I like. Like I have a type. My type isn't shared by everyone. Not everyone would give my answer for what hot is, you know what I mean? But that's what I like. You know, I like I like skinny, ultra gorgeous white girls with huge boobs. It's got to be, just skinny's not good enough. Big fat bitch with giant tits, that's not good enough. She's got to be like skinny with huge boobs, yeah, and gorgeous. And that's like who Kennedy was last time, and a lot of these chicks. I'll take redheads too, but like, yeah, I definitely want to go lighter. Like I'm pretty dark. I was born with white hair. I had like really really light hair, and uh, Maybe I'm a baby swap, right? That'd be hilarious. So it was really bad that my mom knew that I'd be tall, and then my mom knew my brother would be taller. It's like, how did you know that? Who you fucking, you know what I mean? So yeah, women reserve the right to lie, and it's their like little secret. But anyway, yeah, I dropped my women affirmations because I was getting them, but it's like, what am I gonna do with one of those? No house and a circumcised dick. I got nothing to do with a woman. I really don't. So I'm like, I need money. So yeah, I'm manifesting like big money, big events. And this wasn't the day the manifestations came, but this was the day that I got like a cool, return. Oh man, I went to Sprouts to get some nuts. And like I like filled up this granola bag and I tried to pull it out. I had filled the granola bag while it was between the two containers, and it got stuffed and too stuffed to release. So I was like, I need some help, and I like pulled it out. And as I try to pull it out, this fucking thing rips and there's granola everywhere. And I look at somebody to go like, I need a hand, and they all turn around immediately. I'm like, okay, you don't care, I don't care. I just left it. I just left it. I tried to signal them I needed some help on cleanup, and they all said they're too busy, so I guess I'm too busy to care too. It's just some granola, but yeah, that's the other thing that happened. But yeah. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, I talked about holographic money a little bit. I'm really into that. I think it's a cool idea. Um, I got to my spot. It was a spot. I was imagining going to this spot, and I was like, oh, this is perfect. And then I was like, changed my mind. I was like, what if this other spot is good? Nah, somebody's there. I would have been best as an actor as a kid, given when I was born, who I was born to, my qualities. Yeah, I would have been a great actor if I did it since I was a kid. But something happened, you know what I mean? It's like it just didn't work out. And I hated moving to Tucson. I hated going to school. All that. I could have gotten homeschooled. Hey, this is how you do math. Oh, got it. I can remember that. Yeah. But not like, yeah, it sucked. It's pretty unhappy. Um, yeah. The age of like, the responsible thing about not being an actor is everybody has to goddamn work to survive. You think you deserve millions of dollars for pretending to be somebody? It's a little egotistical. Um, you see how they're all crying about AI? Make AI illegal. You can't take a reactor. Yeah, you can. That machine's gonna get you better than you get you. You know what I mean? And could definitely replace them with a fucking robot. So yeah, but yeah, it's hot today. It's like 87 degrees. It'll be fucking warm, but in the next 3 days it's supposed to rain, so I gotta fucking sweat this one out. But yeah, I'm thinking about canceling my whole like hotel thing. Every night I do it, it's like I don't really rest so good. I don't rest so good, and I'm like, yeah, it'd be better just to go to Planet Fitness. But yeah, Clam Casino. I was listening. I was like, oh, this is good. What is this? And he's like, change it. And I was like, no, I like it. What is it? And it's like, oh, Clam Casino. That's what I was listening to. I was listening to affirmations about winning and gambling in the lottery, right? Not so much. That was just like the clam part, I think, was residual fucking female manifestation energy. Yeah, Kennedy was perfect. This girl today was a dud. She had an okay body, but like her hair and face and eyebrows were fucking gross. I didn't like her. That's somebody's princess, not mine. I do like the like ultra fucking glam princess look where she's like fair, not fake. If you gotta fake it, it's not any good, but like, yeah, Kennedy was perfect. She was a cute chick. But yeah, I wasn't there today. Doesn't matter. I'm not stalking her. I could have fucking pressed the conversation further, and I gave up. I was like, no thanks. So yeah, it's actually getting the vegetarians more expensive than the pepperoni by like $10. It's amazing. But they have like a lot of stuff, on it. Pretty good. The whole pizza's almost eaten by now. Yeah. So that's my whole day. Right now, I'm just gonna go back into waiting mode, surf the internet, listen to affirmations, like trying to walk off with this Powerball jackpot. Yeah. So. Yeah, fucking buzzards. Yeah, these flies, there's nothing out here until I show up. I left some clay. I left some craft clay out to dry, just like made it a brick. It's got chew marks on top of it. Someone came up and nibbled the whole top rim. You gotta be hungry to do that. They nibbled the whole top. Oh yeah, I can do I can do these. Yeah, I can do these now. I think I've totally, maybe I'll look through like a crystal list one more time. But I think I've totally exhausted and come up with like every single crystal I ever want to use. And I even got Yellow's Tiger's Eye, and I don't really like that one. And I got Yellow Tiger's Eye. I got other fluorites I could go through. Yeah, I don't have any fluorite beads. I'm not a big fucking fluorite person. I guess it's cool. But I have a lot of like fluorite in bags, like multicolored fluorite. So, yeah, freaking life's interesting. Like the powers of things when you get into what they're useful for are pretty interesting, pretty varied, and not always obvious. Like how many objects are hard, like stone or glass, but how many of them are the same type of thing? Not very many, and there's very slight differences, and kind of like life's like that. Like something that's good versus something that's bad, you may not be able to tell, One of the things I'm proud of in my life is that I said no as much as I did. I did not agree with every single little thing that was given to me. And maybe I'm empty-handed now. Maybe beggars can't be choosers, as you should just take something good that's given to you without asking. But yeah, I don't really know. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna get finished listening to my affirmation tracks, and yeah, I like it. I slept so bad last night. It really is going to be a lot better for me to like go into town and get like a fucking get a shower. Maybe get a shower every time I go to town, right? That'd be nice. Get a shower every 3 to 5 days. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. A lot better. All my clothes fell down. My clothes are hanging up and they're not there anymore. Yeah, I gotta let those guys dry. So, yup. No, it'd be great. It'd be great if before I win the jackpot, if I could win that top prize. Getting it right on my own luck, impossible. Getting it right on universal synchronicity, like, how is it they were listening to Clam Casino at 8.6 million? That's such a sign, right, to me. Clam Casino. Sounds like fucking bitches and gambling. It's like my song. So if they can do that, they can get me anything, right? Yeah, the blind guy was like, it was like he was seeing me, he was like leaning against a pole with his feeler out, and it was like he was seeing me, and it was just like this weird, like mystical energy. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah. It definitely is if you're on a fixed income like I am, then like living out in your car in the woods somewhere is pretty good. Pretty good deal. You don't gotta pay rent. Not illegal to poop outside. If I dig a hole and use biodegradable TP, it's not illegal. You can just poop outside, and what'll happen is it'll fucking rain, and they'll decompose in a couple months. And I keep out of like you know, you can't be in one area more than 2 weeks. So I like switch areas and stuff, so I'm not blowing up the 2 week limit. And yeah, I'd done this before, so I know like the circuit. I know where to go. My old spot would just blew up the 2 week limit. So, but yeah, hopefully we get these 3 or 4 days of rain, and then that's gonna reset the fire danger, and then I'm gonna be able to blaze up again. So I would take nonstop rainstorms for the rest of this month. Yeah, last month you usually get like 1.8 inches of rain. Last month we got like 0.2. This month we're supposed to get like 2.8 inches. It's only been like literally this whole month it's rained like 5 seconds. Yeah, not good. So yeah, I'm hoping we get some big rain here. Get some big rain. The big, like, there's usually that monsoony energy where it's like a big like crash and let loose. It's not like snow. Snow falls so like subtly and gently. I don't know the last time there's been a thunderstorm for a snowstorm. I don't remember that. But like summer rain is supposed to be like a big crash and lots of downpour. And it is hot and dry. It's so fucking dry. So yeah, affirmation work. I mean, I'd rather do it than not. I'm definitely losing a little weight. I think yeah, not drinking and just like having snacks like nuts. Nuts are a great snack. It's a perfect mix of carbs and fats and protein. It's like, yeah, nuts are amazing. A big old bag of peanuts. Share some with the birds and the squirrels, maybe. Yeah, the poor guys at the last place, when I wasn't leaving out as much food and water, they were raiding my car. That's the reason they say not to feed them, is they turn aggressive. They'll take it when it's given for free, but if you're not giving it, they'll fucking attack. They're like, fuck you, where's your shit? So spicy here. I brushed my teeth. My teeth were perfectly white, right? I brushed them, and then all this blood came out. And now my side gums are raw. I'm telling you, what they put in the toothpaste is not your friend. My gums were so healthy. My teeth were so healthy when I hadn't brushed them for a few weeks. Now they're yellow. They weren't yellow before. I brushed them this morning, and now they're fucking stained. So, yeah, they're dirty, dude. They're dirty. These people are like, oh yeah, here's your miracle solution. It's like, people have been told that the fucking hair regrowth stuff actually causes hair loss. Oh yeah, you can trust me. You can't trust him. He's a fucking jerk. Right. Some of them are doing it honest. Like, all right, so here's this thing. I was trying to turn right, and all these cars were coming up. So many cars just rode in the right lane, even though I was turning right. It took a while, and then this one white car, saw me turning right and moved over left so I could get in, right? Most people didn't think to do that. Most people are completely fucking total egos. But one guy was like, oh, he's trying to turn. I can just move over. And he did. And it let me in. And it was awesome. But it's like, a lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people are just like, all about me. All about me, right? Yeah. My teeth will probably whiten up over time. They feel smooth, but that's like the fucking layer they took off. Yeah, my teeth were white and they ruined it with that fucking stupid ass fucking this toothpaste. They don't really know what they're doing. They don't really know what they're doing. How long has toothpaste been an invention? Like, max globally, probably a few hundred years. Publicly used, probably 80 years. So, do they really know what's a good toothpaste or what's good for your teeth? Are they scamming you? Are the people who sell toothpaste invested in dentures? I'm serious. They do that shit. You know, if you get your transmission fluid flushed, at like Jiffy Lube, you'll be fine. If you get your transmission fluid flushed at a transmission shop that repairs transmissions, that shit's gonna break down the road. They're gonna go, oh, whoops. Your transmission, for some mysterious reason, is now broken. It was driving fine, and now it fell apart. You went to a transmission shop. Now you're their customer. Now you have to buy the bigger package. All right, so it's like those mechanic things. Oh, yeah, we'll give you a free inspection. Yeah. It's free because they're going to find shit wrong with it. So I can't live apart from the problems of Trash Planet. It's impossible. I have no place else to go. But I could help it by, like, not having kids. Not making little people suffer through it like I did. May the creator himself pay with his time and his discomfort. You don't want to make it nice, dude? You don't want to make it nice? You're going to make it horrible, huh? Being stylish. If there's a Red Dead movie, hire me. That would be fucking good. Uh-huh. I'd play a good guy or a bad guy, or maybe a little bit of both. Maybe just like a character, right? A do-it-himself kind of guy. You dang dongaritas in the fucking ditch. Who told you to talk like that? Unknown. Yeah, I'm gonna play Red Dead when it comes out. Red Dead 2 for the Switch. Gonna be good. Yeah. Yeah, I bought a salad from Whole Foods and had salad last night and then ordered my Mexican. This dude was like, I'm showing up on a Ninja Kawasaki motorcycle. And then he shows up in this shitty brown car. He's like, oh, sometimes I drive. No, dude. You do not own a Ninja. You just want to own one. It was so weird. Yeah. Their delivery consistency is really bizarre. Like, who is delivering stuff and what are they driving? I've had that be off a lot. So, yeah. Fucking toothpaste. That was a lot of blood. Can't really go for you. That layer was built up to protect me. You just take it off. Ah, this looks dirty. Polish that. Okay, well, now it's going to rot because its protective coating is gone. Got him. Got him. Right? Yeah, my buddy who fucking killed himself, he used to say got him, but like as a joke. He was never pranking anybody, but he'd be like, got him. Like sarcastically, like he just knows that's what time it is. Like, fucking got him. Ho, 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 got him. You're... Dude drank himself disabled. And he drank himself dead. I think he was circumcised. It wouldn't surprise me. He was a funny, well-respected, loved dude. He was loved. Right. But, he drank a bottle of Jim Beam a night. Died when he was 33. I couldn't stop drinking either, but I did eventually. I stopped drinking really recently, but I stopped drinking like mega heavy a while ago, yeah. I like got off liquor and I got on wine. I used to drive around with a car full of trash and wine bottles and shit. The media makes it look like police will fucking catch any crime and all crimes get punished. The reality is they don't care most of the time. Not that they don't care in a negative, but they're like, well, he made it this far without a problem. Why interrupt him now? Hey, bird. Sure. So, yeah. Can't wait for my teeth to go back to normal. They're all yellow. Yeah, it's like they were white yesterday. They've been white in every video up until now. And they turned yellow because I used this stupid fucking toothpaste. That's supposed to be the good stuff. It's like you can look at all those people who are flexing like diamond watches and like tons of money. They'll all rep Jesus Christ, right? So you see that, you're going, oh, where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money? There's money right here. Just faith in Jesus, which is the beginning of the lure to circumcision. So circumcision and a life of celibate, loyal work, which is good for the government, bad for anybody who wants a life. You want to live it all? Don't be a fucking celibate. You want to have a life? Don't be a celibate. You not having anything is only good for people who want it all. You didn't know that? You thought they literally were trying to help you. Oh, here's some good advice, kid. Thanks, Grandpa. That's too damn bad. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad. Bubbly is not faithful. The way he was like jumping on the other girl. Yeah. I wonder if Mexicans date white women just to like ruin the gene line, like tie them down, like you're not making any more of the enemy. There's a dark blue sky. No moisture. Yeah, it's quiet out here. Nothing comes by here. Out here, it's like pretty quiet. A little hard to get to. Not hard to drive, but like far away. Yep. So anyway, I've yapped enough. I'm going to upload. You can look up Clam Casino on Spotify. It was just too weird. It was too weird. Clam Casino. Uh-huh. Yeah, you got to be really unlucky to have like a lot of dark lines, like fair skin, but moles and like... You guys got to stop the modest humbles from breeding. You have to stop the modest humbles from breeding. You ought to be hot. You ought to be fuckable. You ought to be like beyond a porn star hot, like dream girl, dream guy hot to have kids, because nobody wants to be you. The only reason you exist is so you do all the work. And the reason you look modest and humble is so you don't draw jealousy from the government. And so it's not worth being you. You want to have kids if you're ugly and all you do is work? Excuse you. Wrong. Not on my planet. Not on my planet. You gotta be hot to have kids on my planet. You gotta have no problems and a lot of good. There is an old saying that love finds those with no problems. That only people who've had like really good, lucky lives find real love. Otherwise, you're just trying to survive. You're trying to, when do I get some, right? Well, you don't get any. You weren't born lucky enough. You gotta wait to fucking die and rot to try again. And I'm guessing at that, you may not get to try again. You might really die. So, wouldn't Game of Thrones be genius then if they all do really just fucking die? You live once and you fucking die. Yeah, that's what the creator found interesting. Dang, my feet are clean. Yeah, I took a shower last night and like exfoliated my feet. And then I did that again this morning and got the last of it. Whoo, they are smooth. Yeah, I'll look into getting a Planet Fitness membership. Take a shower there, save myself the night fee, save myself a lot of money. A lot of money. So, yeah, the plan is I'm going to go snag one of these cheap-ass houses on some land. I tried contacting, West Virginia and stuff. None of them wrote me back. But maybe they also know my area code. They're like, what's someone on the West Coast going to do buying a house over here? They don't even live here. It would take you 30 hours to drive here. So, yeah. So, my plan is I'm going to stay up here around, like, the Arizona, New Mexico area until, like, March. And then around, like, March, I'm going to start making my way up to a place to buy a house. I hope I win the jackpot. I hope all my affirmation work gets that jackpot to me, like those synchronicities. And I hope I end up having so many millions I can just buy a home. Like, pick up something. Maybe buy a home in a couple towns, right? Instead of traveling like this, I'll always be in, like, I'll just move houses with a plane. Yeah, I know people in Cottonwood who've got a runway. Yeah, these houses live on a hill, and these houses surround an airstrip. And they've got their own runway, yeah. So, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy stuff. My golly. This planet. Anyway, I'm pretty excited about using my all my crystals. I need to look through the last of them, but yeah, this is almost ready to start pouring. So, I'll be able to make my first one. Definitely the best time to pour is when you're like a long time listening to affirmations. You're inundated with the clear quartz with the Amazonite. I thought of Amazonite. I grabbed my bag of Amazonite and I heard luck and opportunity, and suddenly Bubbly Nuggets is playing. Suddenly this phone starts ringing in the game, and I was like, the fuck? Yeah, it's like when the spirit talks to you, all the messages are a messenger. So, but to me, it's like they eat cows and they fish. So yeah, they circumcise babies so they can score girlfriends. To me, I'm not like, maybe the spirit's talking to me. Nah. It's like, yeah, there's the spirit, but there's also just the chaos of this place. That's kind of like beyond it. Wow. I remember this like forest. I always think of the forest as like way bigger than it is. And then when I wake up, it like looks small, right? But yeah, anyway. Those deer carcasses have been sitting there unmoving for quite some time. Hey, I got something to bury up here. I gotta go find it. Dig a hole and hide it. I've tried dropping stuff down gopher holes. They will give them back. Yeah, if you drop something down a gopher hole thinking it's like an easy buriage, nope, they will fucking take it out. I've even seen them return it to where I was parked. like drag it across a field and fucking leave it next to my vehicle. Like, you, I saw you leave this. It's not for there. This fucking rabbit ass did that. So, anyway, thanks for listening.